Brett Young says Taylor Mills inspired many of the songs on his debut album, and many on his second album, Ticket to LA, but which ones? It had to be strange, right? They get back together and all of these songs about how Taylor broke Brett's heart, or whatever the case may be, are on the radio. Sounds awkward, right? But actually it wasn't.
When you listen to that first record, there's a lot of based on a true story, but the fact of the matter is, you know, me and Taylor, the way that we ended things years back, I'm so proud of us the way that we did it and the way that we treated each other while we weren't together. Nobody cheated, nobody lied, nobody did each other wrong, it just wasn't working.
Fair enough, but what about that one song?
I'm sure it probably isn't her favorite thing to hear "You Ain't Here to Kiss Me" or, you know, songs like that, but at the same time, she was in the same place.
You Ain't Here to Kiss Me is a pretty savage breakup song that describes a long, lonely flight home after a relationship ends. So that's definitely about Young's new wife, but how about that other savage breakup song?
Mercy is not about Taylor. It was more topical than it was specific. It was about those people that, since they're the ones that did the breaking up, they're ready a lot sooner to like try to move on to the friendship thing. Or they aren't as uncomfortable with shooting a casual text because they've already moved on emotionally. And so it was more like, I think I've been through that maybe 6 times in breakups. I was always the one that hurt the most. Even if I was the one doing the breaking up, I'm just a really emotional person. And so I know what it feels like. I know how it feels like, kind of a dagger to the heart when that person's like, well, it's cool, man. Like, if I see it on Saturday, maybe we can like grab some coffee. And you're like, grab coffee? You just broke my heart. And so Mercy was more topical than specific. I mean, Taylor did the opposite. She respected me needing my space and left me alone.
From there, it's not as obvious. Young's debut single was about Taylor. He told The Boot when the song was released that he started thinking about his last relationship, which lasted 6 years, and how they always did a goodnight call or text, and would get restless if it didn't happen. As for Like I Loved You, she's in there somewhere. Young says writer Jesse Lee had the idea about a guy who just wanted to be friends, and it made her angry, and only later did he attach his own personal experiences. But if you were listening to him talk about Mercy, he did just say that Taylor didn't do all that, so who knows on that one. And on In Case You Didn't Know, because while it sounds like it's a great love song, it was co-writer Trent Tomlinson's story about his mom that inspired the song. Plus, Brett says that song is for men who are bad at expressing themselves, and that doesn't really sound like Mr. Sensitive. Okay, rapid fire through a few more. His new single, Here Tonight, yeah, he wrote it while engaged, and it's about being in love, so it dang well better be about her. Left Side of Leaving and Back on the Wagon, both of these album cuts were inspired by a breakup, and he did say most of the album is about his ex-girlfriend turned wife. Memory Won't Let Me is almost definitely a Taylor song, as he sings Ocean Boulevard Still Has My Heart to this new girl he's dating. Brett and Taylor dated when he was living in LA, and in this song, Ocean Boulevard is symbolic for a girl. Look at us playing song detective. Making Me Say and Beautiful Believer are definitely not Taylor Mills. He didn't write the first one, and the second one he once told Taste of Country as writer John Knight's story with his wife, almost down to the detail. So there you go. Taylor and Brett are set to marry in November 2018, and the Ticket to LA album drops December 7th. Subscribe here, watch another great breakup song performance here, and I'm gonna go ask my boyfriend why he's not writing songs about me. Rude.